Hello everybody, Joe Megadones here, and welcome back for another episode of MUV Love Unlimited, the day after episode 00. It's been a hot second since I recorded, just finished my week at work. It's actually just right after I got out of work, so I'm a little sleepy, so I'm pouring a cup of coffee, perfect for, going to bed right after this. Also have a nice little jar of cream here that I got from some leftovers. Oh. Let's find outside. Leftovers from the creme brulee I was making last week. Now, that's probably sounds off on the mic, so I'm going to move my cup away. I'm a dairy fanatic. I can just drink, like, heavy whipping cream out of the carton, like some kind of fucking animal. I don't, obviously, on most cases. Maybe, like, if I'm at the fridge and, you know, like, I'm cooking, I'm making breakfast or whatever, I might just, like, just a sip. Just as a treat, you know? But, besides the point, just gonna give you guys a heads up, like, it probably won't affect video upload schedule or anything, but for me at least, there's a chance, like, the next 2-ish weeks could get a little sparse. Well, it might affect the uploads a little bit, just a smidge, because, as it's sitting right now, I'm the secondary to go on this 10-day long, mission. Nothing fun or exciting or anything to do with world events, and that's not even like a smoke screen. That's literally it's just a training mission that they need maintenance people on. So yeah, I'm the secondary for that, and our primary, he's dealing with some foot stuff right now, so he might not be able to go, so I might have to go, and that'll obviously, I can't bring my whole PC and dual monitor setup to go record on a mission because even I'm not that cringe. Yeah. You can see where that's going. Anyway, I'm just rambling on here, and so I will start as soon as I click over on the first monitor. I do this every time. There are many like it, but this one is yours. Not gonna change over your patches? Well, I guess they're more like stickers or decals on a fortified suit. Is it pre-broken in, or is it, you know? Who knows, it might not be. Are you seriously still on that, Commander? Also, I'm a little sinusy today because I've stopped taking my allergy medication. One, because it was raining for the past 3 days, so all the pollen's knocked out of the trees, and whatever was trying to kill me is out of bloom. And, yeah, antihistamines fuck me up. The side effects aren't good for me. Good going, Lilia. I'm glad she didn't respond to that, or the commander would have teased her mercilessly, too. Actually, it's impressive how Lilia's barely giving her a reaction. I guess locker room talk must have been a daily occurrence on the front lines. I wonder what their monthly flying hours are like to, like, stay proficient, even with their current lack of, you know, fucking any spares or backups. Or if they've just fucking thrown that shit to the wayside and be like, if you fly, you fly. If you don't, well, keep waiting. Look, man. Yeah. Right, the previous pilot used to be my wingmate, but obviously his name doesn't mean anything to her. Oh yeah, everyone's always hurting for maintenance personnel, even in nice, calm peacetime. fact that's when you're hurting the most. Because Congress won't approve fucking extra budget for more personnel because they're like, you're not using them. It's just fucking hard. The money always goes for new fucking bombs and boats and planes, but never for the fucking people or shit needed to maintain them. The basic formulation process is a handy piece of software that uses jives to help pilots adjust their settings. Anyone with an IQ above room temperature would want to use it. Interesting. No training flights. God, if only real world was like that. Nothing like staying late at work like I did today for fucking training. The way we handle calibrations in the rear is supposed to be much better in terms of safety and efficiency, or at least that's what they beat into our heads at Yankee Station. So how come it's handled the other way around on the front lines? She's at it again. I don't mind letting her blow off some steam, but come on. That other man's old partner standing right here. It wouldn't kill her to be a bit more considerate. Poor, Leonard? Leonard. I feel like they pronounce it differently, but that's probably because they pronounce it like Leonardo. But I'm gonna say Leonard because I'm a fucking American. And on top of that, here she is, making fun of my old partner. Hey man, life is fucking quick and cheap on the fucking front lines against the beta, I guess. What? Navy planes. What? People get attached to old fucking busted up pieces of junk like the A-10. Oh yeah, just fucking whiff it up, drink the Kool-Aid. Yeah, the Gunsweeper Queen, alright. Quite a character we've got on our team now. Why am I not surprised she wanted to pilot an intruder? Hell, maybe the only reason she isn't a Storm Vanguard was that she wanted to get her hands on 4 guns at once and blow everything to Kingdom Come. Of course you do. Everyone gets fucking tired and crusty with time. Mainly because your fucking back starts hurting and you can't keep up with anyone anymore. Mel and Lily are bad enough, but it looks like I'm about to see Big Mama tag team rise through the ranks and win the gold. Ah shit, did I say that out loud? Don't worry about it. Curse my Freudian slip.
Yes, ma'am.
何か私に言いたいことでもあるのかと思ったんだがね。
No, ma'am. そんな滅相もありません。
Just drop it.
確認完了。イニシャライズを終了します。
と、了解。降りといて。
Whew. Excellent timing, Lilia. Almost got myself an ass kicking.
ご苦労さん。しかしまあ。自前の強化装備があって本当に良かったよ。あれを引き
Did you at least wash it? I hope you did.
兵士の鏡だね。
パーソナルデータがあるのとないのじゃ、機体の反応が全然違うしな。
Yep.
いい心がけだよ。
Don't be flying a fucking vanilla.
ありがとうございます。生き延びるにはこれが一番でしたから。
You got that right. With shock resistance, protection against extreme temperatures, and a life support function that lasts for as long as the battery is still going, the fortified suit is a real lifesaver. Still don't really know what those life support functions are, but hey. That's a million times more helpful than a BDU. It also helps if you have all your pieces.
血気盛んでいいことだね。マリーンはこうでなくっちゃね。
There's no need to take everything to the extreme, though, like our esteemed commanders want to do.
さて、楽しい実技が終わったところで、ちょいとお勉強
Oh
だ。
God.
ウィル、最後に今後の体制なんかも話すからね。あんたも聞いときな。
Thanks. I appreciate the plot dump. Oh wait, the squads, not just squads in general.
昨日は船の状況まで話したんだっけかね。
No, two's the party, three's the crowd.
はい。本日は機体の稼働状況やタイの現状について
So the third member's gonna change up the dynamic just a smidge.
よしよし。じゃあ、まず機体状況の方から行くよ。昨日も言ったと思うけどね、今 JFK に積まれてる機体は、私らマリーン機と、それからもちろん本来の海軍母艦戦術機団のものさ。
Now I'll fucking dunk on the Navy's planes all day long, but the fucking Marines ones are gotta be even worse.
JFK の艦載機定数は18機。ブルーオーシャン発動時には、うちらの機体を合わせて22機。
That's quite a good amount.
予備スペースを利用し、艦載ヘリ2機と合わせて全機格納庫内に収納した。
An Nimitz-class carrier can store more machines, but that's because they were designed to carry TSS from the get-go. Enterprise-class ships are aircraft carriers that have been retrofitted to serve as TSF carriers, so this is the best we could do.
で、今はマリーンの単座が3機、ネイビーの複座が9機、合わせて12機が稼働状態にある。損傷機の内訳は、修理不可能機
Yeah,
が
just
5機、
being fucking
要
cannibalized.
修理機が3機。まあ、整備班の連中がだいぶやられちまったからね。
Yeah.
稼働機を維持するのが
I mean, as long as the technical data is written well enough, anyone can fucking do it. Like, that's literally the goal. Write it so even a fucking dumb, like refrigerator temperature IQ maintainer can just fucking read it, look at the pictures, and follow along and just do it.
注意。12機と8機で
Because thank God most of ours are like that. There's a couple where it's like a little touch and go, where it's like these pictures don't make any sense and the verbiage is really confusing. So I'm just gonna do what feels right.
その2機は今頃太平洋の底だよ。
Hmm.
まったく、大高い魚の住みかだね。昨日の艦長の話にもあったろ。大解放の時に係留が外れちまったのさ。今言った損傷機も整備班の連中も兵士もかなりの数がその時にやられたのさ。
Yeah, it seems like an event not everyone would come out from unscathed.
ハンガーを跳ね回って最後にシャッターをぶち破ったからな。思い出したくもないよ。
了解しました。
You could swear the whole ship was standing almost straight up on its bow. It's a miracle we didn't capsize for real.
しかし、ネイビーと合わせても一個中隊ですか。
まあ、これ以上残ってたところで推進剤のストックも心もとないしね。今の状況じゃ大して使い道はなかったろうよ。むしろ
Fucking jet fuel? It burns quick.
あれも2機とも大
Like, they probably used several thousand pounds just to get off the
捜
runway.
索や中継機の設置はあっちの方が向いてるんだよね。
You know, our planes, not TSFs. I have no idea what the fucking fuel efficiency, like, formula of a TSF would be. Yeah, it's not even close. Helos? I guess, yeah, Helos. I just always abbreviate as Helis. Fucking, but Helos is also right, I guess. Have extensive cruising range, which makes them far better suited than TSFs for the kind of missions we're running. Too bad that choice is out of our hands. We've got to make do with what we have.
さて、2人とも今ちょっと話にも出たけどね。
Oh?
今後の任務についてざっくりと伝えておくよ。これからは2機ずつのエレメントを3人で回していくことになる。
Okay. Well, that's a pretty obvious call. Makes things easier on all of us.
これが戦闘紹介だったりすれば3機編成で出ることもあるんだがね。当面は 任務の内容と推進剤効率に鑑み2機分隊での運用を継続する。
了解。
Makes sense, and you have one in reserve.
任務は今触れた通り、中継機の設置による通信および探索可能範囲の拡大を継続。
Why does she look so shocked? The commander hasn't said anything noteworthy.
進出方角および設置座標については現在司令部で検討中。そろそろ方針転換がある頃とは言われてるね。
First I'm hearing about this. I guess it only makes sense. We got as far as we could with the current installation pattern. But a change in policy could mean more than merely installing relays in a different arrangement.
中継機は随時製造中。出撃についてはネイビーの連中ともローテを組んでるからタイミングは追って伝達する。平たく言えばいつ出られるかはメルの作業次第ってことさ。
Right. As I recall, she mentioned being hard at work on the relays at lunch. Sounds like someone's heading out there tomorrow. Who knows if it'll be us, though.
了解。
There it is again. It's like she's desperately stopping herself from saying something.
どうしたリリア？何かあるのか
Hey, you're being weird.
いえ、
発言を許可する。言いたいことがあるなら言ってきな。
Mm-hmm. Better than letting it just fucking eat you from the inside out.
任務内容について愚信いたします。
よろしい。愚信を受け付ける。
ありがとうございます。設置任務の進出方向について私の漂着点を中心に範囲を拡大することは可能でしょうか。
Still holding out hope? God damn it, Lilia.
リリア、シェルベリ少尉、それは最初に説明したはずだぜ。
コリンズ少尉、貴様の発言を許可した覚えはない。
はっ。
続けな。
What are you even thinking, Lilia? That goes double for the commander. The JFK's resources are stretched thin as it is. You know that! Why are you even entertaining her idea? Because you gotta listen to people's
シャト
ideas.
ルからの救命艇はあの付近に他にも漂着している可能性があります。
Yeah, in the meantime, we've been here.
同じ海流の流れに乗ったと仮定した場合、漂着可能地点はそれほど遠くはないでしょう。
Makes sense. Hit further up the coast. Are you serious? That's like 2 layers of unsubstantiated assumptions. He wants to change our search policy based on that? That's not even taking into account how much of our resources that would waste either.
そう遠くはないなら救難信号は先日の中継機 E7 が拾ってくれる。それは説明したはずだよ。
前回設置したアンテナの圏内に漂着している可能性もあります。
Fair.
遠くはなかったんじゃないのかい？
Oh, so that's why the commander let her go on. Forcing Lilia to confront her assumptions head on is the only way to make her understand her ideas full of holes. And it's working pretty damn well so far.
リリアの心情は理解できるけどね。私らに可能性を元にした広域捜索の余裕がないことは最初に伝えたつもりだよ。
前回設置位置よりさらに前進した地点への設置および設置の際に任務を阻害しない範囲での捜索を願いたいんです。
Oh, okay.
繰り返しになるけどね。あんたと同じ海流に乗ったと仮定するのなら前回設置した中継地点で拾えない可能性は低い。加えてあれから時間も経っている。
ですが
Oh, God.
ですが可能性
I
はあり
just got a
ま
bunch of static in my headset.
す。私自身あのままでも数日は持ったはずですし
Gotta
Sorry.
fucking touch something and ground myself. Get the static off me. There we go. I can sympathize, Lilia. I really can, but it's about time you stop.
たとえ対象の死亡が確認できるだけだとしても
That's the one downside of my nice big fluffy fleece robe. If I move around too much, I build up a nice static charge, and it just like interferes with my fucking headset and mic. It doesn't pick up on OBS, so you guys can't hear what I'm talking about. It just sounds like I'm a fucking schizo, but believe me, it's true. Jesus, man, we barely have enough resources to keep ourselves alive. We can't just go and waste them looking for your corpses.
全体の設置戦略に反してないのであれば考慮していただきたいんです。お願いします。
それは俺たちの考えることじゃないだろう。
Ah, fuck this. I can't stay quiet anymore.
ビル
海兵隊には任務があり、俺たちはそれをこなす。違うか？ 生きている人間からの救助要請があれば当然出るべきだ。万難を排してでもな。リリアを見つけた時もそうだった。推進剤の残量は怪しかったが、俺たちはお前を助けることをためらわなかった。でもな、それは生きた人間が救助を待ってる、そう判断する強い根拠があったからだ。
Yeah. And that's the thing about the military. People fucking die, and sometimes you just gotta accept that.
生きていようが死んでいようが相手は人間なのよ。その根拠を得る努力をすべきって言ってるの。 You know how many submarines and boats are somewhere in the fucking middle of the Pacific on the ocean floor that we have no idea what happened to them? Only got fucking so much time and resources. We're stuck in the middle of the Pacific with no way to get in touch with civilization and a dwindling supply of propellant. Survival itself is the mission here. Why can't she understand something so so simple as I stutter over all my S's? Look, man, stop using my arguments against me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mommy's angry. We've done it now. Or maybe not. This might be what she had in mind from the start, letting us vent and then stepping in when the argument's getting too heated. Apostrophe S. I mean, that's par for the course. The amount of, like, I don't want to say flirting, but close to just full-on smooching, ass-grabbing, and thigh-touching that goes on on a regular basis on night shift is extraordinary. All consensual, of course.
前儀はパンツを脱いでお家でやんな。貴重な強化装備を汚すな、豚どもめ。貴様らは運がいい。今日はちょうどフライトデッキが開放されている。いい天気だ。気温も最高だな。
Oh, we're running laps.
デックスプリント20本。腕立て20本。少しは下の根も乾くだろうよ。その間、この件は私が預かろう。
隊長、
それは
まさか。
なまった体にはちょうどいいだろう。明日の任務に影響出すんじゃないよ。
Thank you. What's even the point of bringing it up? Lilia's proposal is pure conjecture. Not worth spending 2 seconds discussing this stuff. I give up. First Lilia, now the commander. Almost like it might be you, my guy, if it's, you know, you're the only one. Mm-hmm.
よろしい。では解散。ダイエットには絶好の日だよ。
Oh god, I gotta run too. But it's gonna be washed down in puddles everywhere because I run out on a dirt track that goes through the woods at my local park. What the hell was I thinking? It's been raining the past 3 days. I fucked up. 100%. Yeah, I know I might have overstepped my boundaries, but nothing I said was wrong. Well, yeah, you're probably fucking soaked through. We don't get to decide on our missions, but that doesn't mean everyone will stop thinking and let the days pass by. Everyone will stop thinking? Okay, yeah, I thought I messed up somewhere in that sentence, but now I got it. My brain caught up. All of us got a couple of ideas about how to run this place. But at this point, everyone should know where our priorities lie, and that's what's keeping us alive. And that's with keeping us alive. Oh, they're on their way to go do the run. I thought they just finished up and were coming back. Gotcha. Anyway, we can't set everything aside for people who are most likely dead by now, even if they drifted ashore. That's suicidal. And it's not like she's got the moral high ground or anything. She talked about Leonard as if my partner amounted to nothing but a setting to be adjusted. I'll take care of everything my ass. There's nothing to discuss. Maybe she only agreed so Lily would have time to reconsider and come around? I mean, it kind of makes sense. But Lily has been as stubborn as a mule thus far, and she's not going to turn over a new leaf this late. Now she's gearing up for round 2? Oh, come on. Do we have to do this again?
蒸し返すんならやめようぜ。さっきは俺も言い過ぎだよ。
そうじゃないの。共通認識のために必要なことを聞きたいの。
Don't go making assumptions, Wilbur.
共通認識？どういうことだ？
ちょっとこっち来て。
Just what's going on here?
なんだよ、こんなところで。
Yeah, you're being weird. I mean, you're usually weird, but weirder than normal. Taking us to a place where no one can overhear us? I figure I have a 50-50 chance of getting stabbed or something.
警護任務。
あ？
ダリル隊長が言ってたわよね。この船のマリーンはもともと文献隊で別任務についてたって。
Why is she bringing this up now?
そうだ。付け加えると過去形じゃない。任務は継続中だが仕事がない。それだけさ。
一体その任務って何？想像はできるわ
Where
よ。
are you going with this?
マリーンがこの状況下、陸船付きで母艦に乗り込む。輸送任務よね。どうあってもインペリアルから持ち出したかったものか、データか。
Don't go fucking looking under sheets you shouldn't be looking under.
それが捜索
Sometimes
任
things are
務
covered
より
up for a
どれだけ重
reason.
要っていうわけ。
リリア。
Of course. That's why she brought it up. Should have seen it coming.
データはいない。どこかに行けるわけでもない。この状況下で捜索と救助以外にどんな任務があるって
We
いうわ
don't
け。
know the beta are dead.
リリア・シェルベリ少尉。同じマリーンだろ。黙ってるんだから察しろよ。言えないんだよ。
どうしてよ。それこそ同じマリーンコア、同じ隊に配属されたのよ。
Little thing called need to know.
いいか。今から言うことがどうしても信じられないなら隊長に聞け。
Ah, shit. She just opened an entirely different can of worms. Sure, her proposal earlier pissed me off. How selfish can someone get anyway? But I can't let my feelings influence the current conversation. Because if I do, things are bound to get really, really messy, and I'd like to avoid that at all costs.
でもな、多分隊長も俺と同じ答えしか返せない。俺はこんなことで隊の結束を崩したくない。
I don't have a choice in this situation. I have to come clean with her.
せめて俺とお前の間
Oh,
にとどめ
just
てくれ。
spilling the beans? Seriously, I can feel my blood pressure rising already.
分かったから言いなさいよ。
Frankly, this is kind of a sensitive topic. How am I going to explain this without coming across like a complete dick?
少尉は海軍の捜索任務協力の一環として隊に編入された。本来の命令が少尉に及ぶという確認は取れていない。
どういう意味よ。
少尉のセキュリティ
You're an unknown element currently.
できない。隊長にも多分艦長にもだ。
Security clearance. Status granted by the American government to selected individuals, allowing them to access confidential information, be it military or civilian, depending on their clearance level. I have a secret. I could probably get a top secret, but there's no need for me to, because all my technical data, it's all secret, so. As long as we can't check Lilia's security clearance level, we can't share any details about our escort mission with her. Any Marine Corps service pilot should have the necessary clearance level by default. That's how it usually works, at least.
この状況じゃ本国の兵員データベースにアクセスできない。強化装備にその手の情報は入ってない。そして少尉は仮国籍保有者の可能性がある。
Ooh, yeah, The one exception to the rule applies to Marine Corps pilots who hold provisional citizenship, to people in Lilia's situation.
気づいてたのね。
勘違いするなよ。 俺自身はどうこう思っちゃいないし、本来隠すことですらない。クリーンアメリカンズなんて興味もない。
Mm-hmm.
あら、ありがとうって言うべきかしら。
It's not like that.
やめてくれよ。それを言ったらメルだって難民2世だ。
That's why I wanted to avoid this conversation. I'm a natural-born citizen of the United States trying to explain our situation to the daughter of refugees. Anything I try to say will sound incredibly condescending.
俺はマリーンで、リリアもマリーン。我らマリーン。それ以外の何者でもない。
Hopefully she drops it now. As a fellow Marine, this should be enough to make her understand. Besides, this is no mere lip service. It's how I feel from the bottom of my heart.
ごめんなさい。そこは素直に謝るわ。
Understandable. It's probably a touchy subject.
助かる。
Whew. Here I was thinking, hey, we got ourselves a new squad mate. I'm sure things will be better from now on. Just where did we go wrong?
ただ、一応これも言っておくけど。
Might as well use this chance to let her know about where we stand.
何？
隊長が言ってた need to know ってのは本当なんだ。
Mm-hmm. Everything's need to know with security information. Just because they have a secret doesn't mean I have access to all secret information. If you don't need to know it, they won't give it to you.
それを知ってるのは、警護任務がリリアに及ぶか判断できる人間は一人しかいない。
え？
そういや隊長も説明してなかったな。ビッグマムにも抜かりはあるってことか。
どういうこと？
Yeah, what?
歩兵小隊側の長。この海兵分遣隊の指揮官だよ。
Uh-huh. Happened.
そういえば
Past tense.
直接聞きに行くって手もなくはない。俺にはそんな特技はないけどな。
Not sure what came over me, to be honest. I usually don't like to beat around the bush. But she's been such a massive pain in the ass, I can't help but taking a cheap shot.
特技？よくわかんないけど、とにかく行けるものなら行くわよ。それでどうにかなるなら。
He means he's fucking dead!
レベル 4C28 ブロック。
レベル 4C28 ブロック？
死体安置室さ。
Mm-hmm.
まだ生きてる指揮官代理じゃそんな権限はないだろうし。行ってくるか。
Twisting the fuck out of that knife. Oh, man, I'm an asshole.
ごめんなさい。もう忘れて。
God damn it. How did it all come to this? Well, that's our little new coastline we got. After yesterday's debacle, we went our separate ways. We haven't talked once since then. We couldn't, even if we tried. Lilia was avoiding me in the mess hall this morning and made no effort to hide it. That should have pissed me off, but actually, it was kind of a relief. We are clearly not on speaking terms. That's what bad things are. I have no idea how we're supposed to work together like this. But stop being little fucking petulant children.
楽にしな。
は。
本日のピクニックプランを説明するよ。
Ooh, fun. Well, since we're sorting today, I guess I'm about to find out.
それに先立ち、まず昨日決定した今後の基本方針を説明する。
And that would be... Right, should say a change of policy was in the works.
JFK 司令部はこれ以降、北東沿岸方面への中継機設置を進め、通信可能範囲を拡大していく方針を決定した。
Makes sense. What? No way.
これに伴い、陸地続きと思われる東方面および南南西方面への展開は打ち切り、北東沿岸方面に全ての戦術機派遣を集中させることになる。
Okay.
それはつまり。
We're going with your idea.
リリア、喜びな。お前さんの要望だけが理由ってわけでもないんだがね。
はい、ありがとうございます。
私に感謝する必要はないさ。
Not like much use in fucking dropping them inland in the salt flats anyway. To the northeast coast? Meaning HQ decided to extend our coverage towards Hawaii.
それでも
I mean, that's where there'd be most likely to be more ship traffic
説明を続けるよ
than going bumfuck nowhere towards the gap between New Zealand and South America?
今後は中継機を放射状に展開するのをやめさらには海岸線沿いに補給コンテナを運搬補給拠点として設置していく
Set up camp.
デポ方式ですか
Some things are bound to change with the new policy. That's pretty much how it usually goes. But this? Oh, man, we're practically wiping the slate clean.
そうだ最初の拠点に一定量の推進剤を溜め込んだら
So you can keep going instead of, hopping back to the ship every time. Gotcha, gotcha.
あとはその繰り返しでハワイ方面への捜索範囲を伸ばしていくって
All the way to Hawaii.
登山や極地踏破と同じ要領だね
隊長よろしいでしょうか
I assume the higher-ups know what they're doing, but something has been nagging at me.
おおチッタ学習したねよろしい発言を許可する
以前の方針説明によれば艦内に残された推進剤と補給コンテナでハワイに到達することは不可能だったはずですが
When it comes to water and electricity, we can manage somehow, one of the perks of having our very own nuclear reactor. We also have enough food to last us for a couple months, and enough salt to last us a lifetime. Yet none of that matters if we run out of propellant halfway through, and from what HQ told us some time ago, we don't have enough to set up supply relays along the way.
その前提に変更はないよ急に推進剤が海から湧いてきたわけじゃない
Yeah.
だが何もハワイまで機体がたどり着く必要はないだろう要は更新可能圏まで到達できればいいのさ
You just call for someone to come fucking pick us up.
それはそうですか
ウィルの懸念はわかるよこの方式口で言うのは簡単だけどね
It sounds like a fucking nightmare to actually do, though.
毎度余計な積載量を抱え普段以上に推進剤を消耗しながら推進剤を運ぶ
Obviously, makes sense.
後戻りの効かない作戦さもちろん進出可能距離や推進剤の必要量は計算してるけどねこの辺は気象条件にも左右されるから
Fair.
絶対とは言えない途中で戦術機が事故りでもすりゃいろんな計算がおじゃんになる
Oh, that's right. We'll have to blow through our fuel just so we can store propellant further ahead. The whole thing is incredibly risky. To make matters worse, we'll need to use propellant to set up the relay stations and then go back to base. Every time we establish the station further ahead, the round trip ends up eating exponentially more
そ
fuel.
れにもしハワイ側が全く更新可能圏を拡大していない場合さっきも言った通りさ最良の条件で見積もっても私らがハワイにたどり着くことはない
賭けですね
This plan means more than merely failing or succeeding with the task at hand. In case we fail, we'll run out of propellant completely. Should that happen, it would narrow our range of choices considerably.
このまま自利品よりはマシってのが上での一致した考えさここでアラマを決め込むってわけにもいかないからね
了解です
We're not in a good spot, clearly, but we still have plenty of supplies to last on the ship. That should give us some leeway. Oh my god, my fucking mouth. Am I having a stroke? Morale is a different story, though. We're still in high spirits, but if we're stuck here with no change in sight, that's not going to remain the case for long. I can understand why the upper brass came up with this plan. Problem is, no plan survives first contact with the enemy.
隊長私からもよろしいでしょうか
2人とも
It's like how everyone has a plan when they get into a fight, but then you get fucking punched in the nose, and it's like, well, everything that was in my head fucking gone now.
この作戦における捜索活動方針はどのようなものでしょうか
Ah, Jesus Christ, Lilia.
ハワイの規模から言えば少なからず兵力が残っている可能性がありますそれにブルーオーシャン作戦で生き残った船は JFK や 私の乗っていたシアトルと同様
Those are pretty far away from each other, I'll have you know.
沿岸を進む場合、途上においても漂着者が存在する可能性は低くないものと思われます。
And how would she know that exactly? Did she get a hold of some new data that I'm not aware of? I tried saying data, and then I decided to go with data, and it just kind of fucking mushed it together in my mouth. It's not our job to determine how this operation should proceed.
この計画、フライングブーム作
Flying
戦において
boom!
は周辺の捜索活動を行う予定はない。
そんな
Fucking sucks to suck. Of course. The operation will require a massive amount of propellant as it is. Even in the best case scenario, we'll be cutting it very close. And Lily wants to add search parties on top? She's out of her mind.
申し上げます。捜索は行うべきです。我々は
リリア、ちょいと待ちな。
言わせてください。注意。
シェルベル少尉、そこまでだと言ってるんだ。
Fucking, here's your crayons. Shut up in color.
昨日の話を繰り返すだけなら、私らもよくわかってる。それ以上口を開く必要はないよ。
That's right. There's no need to say anything. No one wants to leave their comrades in arms for dead.
注意。
我々の任務は中継機の設置、補給物資の蓄積であり、
Just
漂流者の捜索ではない。
keep your head on a swivel.
ですが、
We're over 2,200 kilometers away from Hawaii. Heck, no one even knows if Hawaii is still a thing. Lily has barely seen what it's like out there. I don't think she realizes just how grim our prospects are.
リリア、ブルーオーシャン発動からすでに3ヶ月以上が経ってるんだよ。わかってるだろ、あんたのようなケースは極めて稀だってことがさ。
Yeah, that's one thing she should understand.
一定規模以上の艦艇でなければ生存は難しい。逆にそのような船であれば、この作戦を進めるうちに自然と見つかるだろう。単独の漂流者という時点で、そもそも生存の可能性はほとんどないのさ。
Yeah, after this long, you know. I mean, there are stories of it, like people who have survived in fucking lifeboats for months, like fucking eating seagulls and fucking putting seawater up their ass, but... Oh, what? Skipping text here, because I'm thinking about fucking enemas. That we found Lily alive, despite her being stranded on a lifeboat, was a miracle in itself. But we can't make plans based on the premise that another miracle will happen.
この広大な海域に漂流したごく少数の人間をわずかな戦術機で捜索することはできない。それが結論だ。
しかし、たとえ
Sometimes I just gotta do the hard math. That'd be nice. I can sympathize, dude. I really can. But please don't make things any worse.
だがね、毎度最大進出地点で高度を取れば、戦術機からの見通し距離は
So it's more fuel efficient.
電波にしろ、漂流物にしろ、何かを拾える可能性は高い。
A compromise solution, huh?
そういうことさ。いいかい、ウィル。
高度を取ればその分推進剤を食いますよ。その積み重ねがあと一歩のところで推進剤が枯渇する結果を招くことになるかもしれない。
Yeah.
それはそうだけど。
たく素直じゃないね。それとも何かい？よっぽど昨日の甲板掃除が気に入ったのかい？
No, thank you.
あ、いいえ。
仕方ない。言ってやらなきゃいけないようだね。ウィルバート・ディ・コリンズ少尉。
Oh god, middle initial.
補給拠点構築に影響がない限り、センサー類への注意を怠るな。副将。
了解。補給拠点構築に影響がない限り、センサー類の確認を厳にします。
There we go. Not very hard, was it? Maybe this is for the best. I still think it's a waste of propellant, but if Lily is happy, I'm happy. Better than being at each other's throats right before a mission, that's for damn sure.
いいだろう。任務を遂行せよ。
はセンパーファイ
Surprised you can walk straight with the fucking Marine's dick up your ass.
申し訳ありません。性分ですので。
さて、これで異論はないようだね。フライングブーム作戦はすでに発動済みだ。早速本日、貴様ら二人には出撃してもらう。
Look, man, the only time we do shit like that is completely ironically. Nobody is that lost in the sauce.
今日のリードはコリンズ少尉とする。
は受けたまわりました。
Lilia might have more actual combat experience, but unlike me, she's logged 0 flight hours in the salt dunes. This way, I can also rein Lilia in. Heck, make that once. Oh, there we go. Make that once she starts acting too reckless. I got very confused there.
今回はまだ物資の運搬は行わず、まずは前回と同じく中継機の設置を担当してもらう。メルも徹夜で協力してくれたからね。無駄にするんじゃないよ。
Good thing they probably still have fucking monsters, Red Bulls, and fucking tobacco on board.
ナイブス3よりナイブス2対地工学映像記録完了。 GPS
ナイブス2了解。そろそろ設置ポイントだ。
God, I burned the fuck out of my mouth smoking last night. It was really windy and I was standing outside, and the wind was like stoking my pipe the entire time, so I look in there and it's like a fucking burning coal. So I fucking do a fat rip and it's like, I can just feel my fucking saliva instantly boil. Just everything in my mouth turns to steam. Smooth ride so far. Then again, there's just this one installation point for the mission. We could head straight back to the JFK without any problems if we wanted to. We're using the same heading as when we found Lilia, but the flight plan's different this time. Since our priority is covering as much ground as we can, we'll take a shortcut and fly straight inland, skipping past the parts of the coastline we've already surveyed. Is Lilia even listening to me?
ナイブス2よりナイブス3。まもなく中継機設置ポイントだ。高度を下げろ。
Are you serious? What does she think's gonna happen if someone checks the logs? Ah, shit. Maybe the thought hadn't even crossed her mind. Good chance they didn't bother checking the logs on the front lines.
リリア、聞こえてるだろ。
Won't have any reason to check the logs unless you fucking give them a reason to.
ナイブス3よりナイブス2。よく聞こえない。再度送信願う。
そろそろうちの谷の伝統だな。性能のいい通信機は。
I can sympathize with Lilia, but she has to be aware she could be disciplined for taking independent action. That happens, and she's gonna be put in solitary for sure. Man, she's a real pain in the ass. But she's our pain in the ass, I guess.
リリア、これからも長いんだ。頼む。
分かってる。ナイブス3了解。降下します。
Salt, that's gotta be great for all those components. Okay now, back to work. The terrain seems fine. Let's set up the relays somewhere around here. Covered a lot more ground than last
ナイ
time.
ブス3、この辺りで設置する。
了解。
中継機を下ろす。ナイブス3、サポート位置。
Yeah, grab our waist, support us.
了解。位置につきました。
Lilia's properly following orders. I almost can't believe it. Better keep my expectations in check, though. She's only listening now because installing these antennas is key to finding any survivors around here.
Spike 打ち込み確認。固定完了しました。
ナイブス2了解。アンテナ慎重。システムチェック開始せよ。
了解。 アンテナ展開開始。システム起動します。
I can't help but feel like I'm on pins and needles every time we do this. That goes doubly for today, knowing how much better it would make Lilia feel if we got a signal here.
起動完了しました。中継開始します。
Ooh, moment of truth.
了解。こちらでも起動を確認した。
Full band scan complete, and we got nothing.
そうそううまくはいかないか。内部2よりソルティベース。中継機 E12 の設置を完了。繰り返す。中継機 E12 の設置を完了した。
ソルティベースより内部2。感度良好。
Well, you can't win every time.
発信を確認した。
内部2了解。設置任務完了。これより起動する。
ソルティベース了解。セーフリターン。
No distress signals this time. Maybe it's luck that makes all the difference. Commander Darrell should have tagged along instead of me. I know this is how it usually goes, but now that we actually found someone during our last relay run, I couldn't help getting my hopes up.
そんな。でも。
リリア、気を落とすなよ。
By the sounds of it, her squad mates didn't make it.
そろそろホームに帰ろう。
Finding Lilia alive was a miracle come true. We can't expect lightning to strike twice. Let's just go back to the carrier. She could use some space.
待って。もう少しだけ時間をちょうだい。少しの時間だけでいいの。信号を拾えないか、コードを取って確認したい。
Great. I'm gonna have to be the bad guy again.
無茶言うなよ。すでに進出可能距離の限界も近いんだぞ。フライングブーム作戦が始まってるんだ。稼働機体が少ない今、ここでいきなり計画を頓挫させる気か。
Don't fucking drag us all down with you.
ビンゴフィエルの計算はさっきからずっとしてたの。大丈夫。ヘマはしないわ。
So that's why she was dead silent on the way here.
お願いビル。相手の出力が弱ってるのかもしれない。コードを取れば光学スキャンだってできる。
She's not wrong. The TSF's altitude directly corresponds with our scanning range. The higher we are, the further we can reach. Besides, our optical scanners are configured to automatically mark any artificial objects in range. The system was set up that way because it was originally used to detect beta. Once Mel was done tinkering with it, we could also identify man-made objects through their distinctive colors and shapes.
お願いビル。少しでいい。
Yeah, not many straight lines and sharp angles in nature.
生きていようが死んでいようが相手は人間なのよ。その根拠を得る努力をすべきって言ってるの。
They're still human. At the very least we can do is make an effort. Jesus Christ. I think it was possible, but she might be even bigger trouble for me than Big Mama.
内部スリード了解。ビッグマムのご命令でもあるしな。
ビル。
内部3。残量計算結果を俺の方にも転送して。
Yeah, we're fucking running through your math.
ごまかしはなしだぜ。
Making sure you carried all those ones.
ナイブス3了解。直ちに転送します。
まったく。何かあったら注意にどやされるのは俺なんだからな。
ナイブス3よりナイブス2。その時は全力でカバーするわ。
Doesn't matter if we're still the one at the fucking top. That means we get all the punches. Huh. Sounding more upbeat already.
ナイブス3よりナイブス2。推進剤残量マークしました。気筒限界点まで上昇して受信域を拡大します。
ナイブス2よりナイブス3了解した。
Lilia's calculations are precise. In fact, her estimate on how much fuel we need to return to base is on the conservative side. These sort of calculations are no child's play. You wouldn't run these numbers unless you intend to rely on them. Lilia, dude, you're way too high up there.
ナイブス3無理はするなよ。生存者を発見してもそこまで進出できなきゃ意味がない。そこもちゃんと計算に入れとけよ。
計算はしてるから大丈夫よ。心配しないで。
I'm trusting you here. She's not gonna listen, huh? Imagine my shock. Well, not like anyone ever listens to me. Man, misfortune must be sticking to me like glue. Am I cursed to be around bullheaded women for the rest of my life?
了解。 ほどほどに頼むぜ。
View's terrible. Searching for survivors from this vantage point is like trying to find a needle in the haystack. Just don't get why she's dead set on search and rescue right now. Finding someone would be a miracle. She should know this isn't worth it from a cost-benefit perspective. It's simply too risky and not nearly likely enough to justify the expenses. Maybe there's someone in particular she's looking for? Nah, I very much doubt that. Olivia doesn't strike me as the type to put her personal interests first.
ナイブス3上昇します。
Still going up? What'd she just say?
内部室より内部3。もう一度。
She's zooming. Goddamn rocket motors? Seriously? What the hell is she thinking?
バカやめろ。入れなくなったらどうするつもりだ。
Yeah, don't just fucking dump all your fuel into the fucking motor. How high is she planning to go? Oh, this isn't reckless, it's nuts! She's the one who ran the numbers in the first place, for God's sake! Hold on, that's just it.
確かにそりゃそうだが。
Oh, you got fucking played! It's not like there would have been a need to fire up the rocket motors anytime soon, not without any beta around. So if you're trying to keep propellant consumption down, rocket fuel is just the thing you need to gain altitude. Oh, well, makes sense. Rockets, different than jets, probably solid fuel.
内部3。リリア。
Why is she so adamant about it? Adamant. Adamant. There we go. Don't know why I put that emphasis on the air. That doesn't matter if she saves a little on propellant if she winds up crashing. Oh, she's going way too fast. She's putting her own life at risk.
まだまだ。
ビッグバム2号。帰りは俺に運んでもらうつもりか。
Ugh.
ナイブス3予定高度に到達。全周光学スキャン開始します。
リリア、お前。
As per the calculations, she's been planning to disobey my orders and fly this high from the get-go. At least she ran the numbers first, so she should have enough fuel to return to base after a little stunt. But come the fuck on!
こちら US マリーン第318戦術歩行戦闘機隊ブラックナイブス。聞こえていたら応答願います。お願い、誰か答えて。お願い。
Just why are you so desperate? Oh, you get a ping? Did something happen?
ナイブス3よりナイブス2。
これは。
転送したわ。11時方向に蛍光塗料の散布を確認。救命艇よ。
Fluorescent paint. A man-made object. Survivors must be nearby. If they're still alive.
なんて引きの強さだ。
Yeah, second coming of Big Mama, alright.
ナイブス3直接確認します。
We haven't even called it in yet, you stupid idiot! Oh, God damn it, not this cowboy shit again!
内部室よりソルティベース。方角にて座礁した救命艇を発見。救難信号の発信は確認できず。進出可能圏内につき直接確認の許可を願う。
ソルティベースよりナイブス2了解した。光学データを転送せよ。
Well, I guess we're gonna have to, beg for forgiveness later.
内部室了解。
You know, they always say that's better than asking for permission anyway. Ah, damn it, Lilia! You're supposed to wait until they give us the okay!
ソルティベースよりナイブス2データ受領完了。許可あるまで待機せよ。
了解。
Power dive in the middle of a search mission? Just what the hell is she thinking? Rhetorical question. She isn't thinking at all. Because she's dead if she runs out of propellant over this little stunt. Oh, come on, give me the word. Won't be able to catch up with her at this rate.
ソルティベースよりナイブスリード。ナイブス領機に
Let's go.
直接確認を許可する。繰り返す。ナイブス領機。
了解。
Alright, how many emaciated corpses are we gonna find here? Oh, shit. Barely managed to catch up.
報告しろ。状況は。
Fucking Hank Hill ass looking motherfucker. Oh, good God. She's wiping her ass with standard TSF tactics. This is not how an element is supposed to act.
リリア。どうだ。生存者は。
Ah, please, God. One survivor. That's all I ask.
待って。
Ooh, yeah. Uh-oh, stinky. What's with the smell? Probably a rotting body.
一度呼吸を落ち着けて覚悟してから見た方がいいわ。
ってことは
乗員2名を発見。2人とも死んでるわ。もう岩礁に衝突したのね。ボートも潰れてるし、通信機も見当たらない。
Oof.
多分衝突した時に
Fuck.
2人とも
You didn't make it in time. All this was for nothing.
ボートに引っかかってただけマシだけど、ひどい姿だわ。
Yeah. She can say that again. It wouldn't be a pretty sight in any case, but the bodies are decomposing even faster in the heat and salt water. Hard to tell how many days it's been. I've seen corpses before, it's just that usually it's far less nauseating experience.
どうするつもりだ。しかし連れ帰るにしても結構厳しいな。
We went to all this trouble to find them. The least we could do is bring them back to the JFK, and eventually back to their homelands. We could try storing the corpses in body bags, but they might fall apart along the way. Hell, that's pretty much a given.
そんなの必要ない。
必要ないっておい、せっかく発見できたのにいいのか。確かにこの状態だと。
She's so gung-ho just a moment ago.
いいのよ。彼女らがここにいた事実が持ち帰れるのなら。
So we got positive ID on these guys, or just gonna say we got 2 John Does? What's she even talking about? Okay, good, you got their tags. The dog tags?
フェデリカ・ベクレル少尉、ジャンヌ・デュカス少尉。
知り合いか。
同じ船にいたけど、直接の知り合いでは
Eh,
ないわ。
that's fair.
そうか。
Doesn't change anything as far as I'm concerned. These two were comrades. Lilia's comrades, and ours. What's she doing now?
GPS 座標をマークしたわ。
A virtual grave mark. There's no homing beacon, but we have the coordinates on record. Is that the best we can do?
彼女らはこのまま眠らせてあげましょう。本当は埋葬してあげたいけど。
こんな場所に埋葬するのもかわいそうだろう。連れ帰れないなら。
Sometimes that's how it is.
だけどさ。
These two were American soldiers. If it were up to me, I'd take them back to the United States and give them a military burial with full honors. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to retrieve their bodies down the road. There might only be bones left to bury, but that's still better than nothing.
なら戻りましょう。これ以上ここにいる意味はない。
なあ。そうかもな。
はい、これ。
Yeah, I don't want them. They've probably got fucking corpse goo on them. Oh, they're dog tags. 2 small pieces of metal that can easily fit in the palm of your hand. The only proof that these two were once alive.
ごめん。報告お願いしていいかしら。
ああ。もともと俺の役目だからな。
Can't imagine how badly she must be hurting now. Thought for sure she'd insist on bringing the bodies back with us.
内部室よりソルティベース。救命艇内部を確認した。生存者なし。2名分の遺体を発見。識別表より死亡者生命確認。フェデリカ・ベクレル少尉。ジャンヌ・デュカス少尉。
Yeah, could you spell both of those?
シェレベリ少尉の情報によれば、USS シアトル乗員の模様、腐敗が進行しているため、遺体の持ち帰りは困難と判断する。識別表のみを持ち帰りたい。
2 dog tags. That's all we got. I know there's nothing else we can do here, but I still feel so empty inside. Should we, I don't know, throw a blanket over the bodies at least?
ソルティベースより内部室。遭難者2名死亡了解。詳細は帰投後に報告せよ。
内部室了解。これより起動する。
Oh, that was loud.
内部室よりソルティベース。ホライゾナルクルーズに移行して、 1ロック2枚。
ソルティベース了解。気を落とすなよ。
Thanks, operator. That last part was a nice touch, but I'm not the one having a hard time here. Damn it all.
ナイブ3。リリアン、少しいいか。
何？
その、俺、謝らないと。
何を？
結果論ではあるけど、リリア君、
Yeah.
他の救命艇の可能性を聞いてたんだから。
Probably feel like a bit of an ass right now.
もっと早く救助活動を起こしておくべきだった。そうすれば
Ooh, maybe not for those guys. Different? How so? Oh, man, that's such a hypocritical thing to
可能性
say.
の話で貴重な戦術機は動かせない。ビルも隊長も言ってたでしょ。
We did say that, yes.
船の状況から総合的に考えれば、その判断は間違ってなかったもの。
でも助けられなかったのは事実だ。
So in hindsight, it was an error of judgment on our part. We should have at least made an effort.
二人の状態見たでしょ。
Probably dead before they even hit the shore.
私が発見されてから今日で4日目。でもその時点で多分もう。
それも可能性の話だろ。
ほとんど確実な話よ。多分4日前に捜索を始めてても結果は同じだったわ。
Those corpses have been there for days. Lily is right. There's no way we could have found them in time. Must have been quite a mess, because bodies fucking burst if you leave them sitting out in the sun for long enough. However, something tells me there's more she wants to say. Is she holding back because of how the commander and I treated her before?
それでも可能性を潰したのは俺たちだ。
Yeah, hypothetically, though. Let's talk hypothetical. I have no excuses.
結局無駄足踏ませることになっちまった。
それは違うわ。ビル、絶対に違う。
Huh?
何が違うって言うんだ。
I mean, you were right from, like, you know, a logical and, like, this is what we have to work with. We can't fucking have time to be running around like this. And yes, that is correct.
無駄足じゃないの。無駄じゃなかったのよ。
We're
ああ
going
し
with
て
this.
2人を見つけられた。そこに意味があった。
何の意味だ。
Yeah, what?
死んでたんだぞ。間に合わなかったんだ。
But at least now there's closure, you know. They were already dead. How exactly does that qualify for making all the difference? Lily's insane antics could have gotten her injured or worse, and we squandered precious resources that we couldn't afford to waste, and for what? For nothing!
そういう話じゃないの。
She's a very
じゃあどういう話なんだ。
emotional person, driven by lots of emotions and ideas, instead of you know, hard data and facts.
だから可能性の話をしても仕方ないってことじゃない。
可能性を気にしてたのはリリアじゃなかったんだ。
Oh god, I might sneeze. Why's she acting all cold now? She almost broke down in tears when she told us her crewmates might still be alive somewhere out there.
この二人が生きている間に助けられなかった。それ以外に何か意味のある現実があるのか。
あるわ。
Come to think of it,
たとえ対象の死亡が確認できるだけだとしても、様々な情報の取得にもなるはずです。
is that what she meant? Her crewmates are dead. We know that for sure. Is she saying that's what matters? That learning about their fates makes the whole thing worth it?
まあ、昔の男のことは忘れさせてあげますよ。ぶっつけ本番でね。
Pieces of information. That's all her fallen comrades mean to her. They're just pieces of information.
確かにこんな状況だ。何でもいいから状況を知るための情報に飢えてるってのはわかる。だからって死んだ奴を
Yeah.
発見して 意味があるわけが。
違う。それは
I give up. Honestly, it's like we're having two separate conversations at this point.
違うの。そんなことを考えてたわけじゃないの。
確かに捜索を諦めちまったのは俺たちだ。お前がそれを責めたいってなら。
もうやめて。
Yeah, you guys need to take 5, fucking cool your heads, like fucking go to your corners, fucking towel off, have some water, then fucking you can have this conversation when you get back.
お願い。フィルと言い争いたくないの。今日は。
分かった。
And we're back to the usual routine. I'm starting to feel like I'm stuck in an endless loop. It wouldn't be the first time. And with a date change, that sounds like a perfect time to stop here for today because I'm fucking tired, man. I gotta go to sleep. And so then I can record after this when I wake up later today. So once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Episode 1 just went up as I finished recording this, so hey, yeah, let's go. Hope to see you guys all next time for episode 4. Hope to see you guys all there later. Goodbye. Mwah.